So as we were talking about plants, let us see some basic features or characteristics of plants. So plants are an important part of human life and vegetation, be it oxygen that we breathe, the food that we eat, the clothes that we wear, the shelter that we live in are all because of the presence of plants. So plants are an important part of human life and vegetation as well. They are very beneficial to us and give us a lot of things. So humans totally depend on plants for the oxygen to breathe, the food to consume, and the clothes that we wear all come only from the plants. So the plants are very beneficial to us and they give us a lot of things. We are surrounded by plants. As I've already told you, once we step out of our houses, we see a lot of plants. But that is also diminishing nowadays because of the development and fast moving life that people are indulging in. So we are surrounded by plants. All parts are important and carry out different functions. So if we take a plant, every part of the plant is useful to us. That is the seed, the root, the stem, the leaves, the fruits. Every part of the plant is beneficial. And each part of the plant carries out different functions. All these parts of the plant come together to perform their respective functions. So the stem of the plant or the shoot performs its part, the roots perform its part, that is, it supplies water and nutrients for the development or for the growth of the plant. So all come together to perform their respective functions for the healthy life of the plant. So plants are important for human life and vegetation, and they are beneficial to us in so many ways. And if you see, every part of the plant is used by us and each part performs its proper functions, and this leads to the healthy growth of the plant. Then we are going to see the three main parts of the plant. So if you consider a plant, there are three main parts. So the first is the roots. So the first part of the plant is the roots, because when you plant a seed, the first thing that arises is its roots, because it binds the plant to the soil. The next is the leaves. So the leaves are called the food factory of the plant because it prepares food. So the leaves prepare food for the plant. And the next part is the stem. So the three main parts are the roots, the leaves and the stem. So let us go in detail about each and every part of the plant. So the first is the roots. So the main function of the roots is absorb water and minerals from the soil. So the main job of a root is to absorb water and minerals that are needed for the healthy growth of the plant. And next is anchor the plant in the ground. So what do you mean by anchor? So for example, if you take a ship and if it needs to stop or when it comes to the harbor, they drop the anchor, that is a long chain. So they drop the anchor into the water and the anchor goes and buries itself onto the surface of the ground, and the ship stands in that particular place. It does not move or does not sail away even though the water is moving. So in the same way, the roots anchor the plant to the ground so that it cannot be uprooted very easily, or even if there is floods, the water does not carry away the plant. So the first main function is to absorb water and minerals for the healthy growth of the plant, and then it anchors the roots in the ground. The stem supports, so the next part is the stem. The stem supports the plant above the ground. So the part of the plant that grows below the ground are known as the roots, and the part of the plant that grows above the ground is known as the stem or the shoot. So the stem supports the plant above the ground and carries the water and minerals to the leaves. So the stem is the part of the plant that supports the plant above the ground. The roots supports it below the ground and the stem supports it above the ground. And the water and the minerals that are absorbed by the roots move to the stem, and the stem supplies the water and minerals to the different parts of the plant. So the stem supports the plant above the ground and carries the water and minerals to the leaves. So the water and minerals are carried from the roots to the stem, and the stem in turn passes it on to the leaves, because the leaves are the food factory of the plant. The basic parts of most land plants are, so when you consider most land plants, you have plants that grow on land and plants that grow in water and plants that grow in the air. So if you take the most important parts of the plant that grows on land are the roots, the stems, the leaves, the flowers, the fruits and the seeds. So these are the basic parts of most land plants, that is the roots that grow below the ground, the stem that grow above the ground, the leaves that grow on the stem, flowers, fruits and seeds. So these are the different basic parts of a plant.